Hello, I'm Bailey Leisure, and today on my channel with the NFL regular season coming to a conclusion this past weekend, and with the playoffs starting this weekend, I will be giving my predictions for the matchups in the 2019-20 NFL Playoff Wildcard Weekend. So the first game that will be taking place during this Wildcard Weekend will be between the 4th-seeded Houston Texans going up against the 5th-seeded Buffalo Bills. This is going to be a really good matchup between Deshaun Watson, that high-powered offense against that Buffalo Bills great defense that they have. I think that's going to be one of the key matchups in this game. I think a big news came out this past week when J.J. Watt was activated off the injured reserve. He'll be coming back. That's going to be a huge boost for the Houston Texans. And I think that's going to play a big factor in this game. I think when it comes to offenses, I'm definitely going to give it to the Texans. Definitely a better quarterback Deshaun Watson is than Josh Allen. Better receivers, although the running game I'd probably say is better with Buffalo. But I think, quarterback and receivers, you got to give it to Houston. As far as defense is concerned, I got to say the Bills and their running game is better than the Houston Texans. I think, Houston's kind of had trouble in these kind of games. They win the AFC South, and then they have trouble winning these kind of games. Last year was an example, as they were just dominated by the Indianapolis Colts. And the Buffalo Bills, it's a much better team than they were the last time they were in the playoffs a couple years ago. Josh Allen's definitely an upgrade over Tyrod Taylor. And although he's had some accuracy issues, I think he can make some plays with his feet. Maybe not as dynamic as Deshaun Watson is, but I think he can make enough plays. I think all he has to do is manage the game, do what Buffalo's done very successfully, which is play great defense, run the ball very well, and make a couple plays with the arm and his legs. I think my predictions for this game, I think this will be a close game, but I'm actually going to say the Buffalo Bills are going to win this game. Like I said, Houston's struggled in these past games before even winning the division and hosting a playoff game in their home stadium. I like their defense more. I like their running game more. I think I'll take the Buffalo Bills over the Houston Texans. And then the other matchup coming up this Saturday will be also in the AFC, as we have the 3rd-seeded New England Patriots going up against the 6th-seeded Tennessee Titans. Might seem weird to see New England in this round of the playoffs. This is the first time since 2009 that they've had to play in the wild card round, and it's I definitely think they deserve to be in the wild card round considering how sluggish the offense has looked, and this is probably one of the weakest New England Patriots teams going to the playoffs in recent years. I'm not gonna I don't think I'm not gonna say that the run for New England is coming to an end, because we've been saying that the last we said that last year before they won the Super Bowl again. I definitely think this is probably the weakest team that the New England Patriots have sent since 2013. Tom Brady's weapons have not looked that great, other than Julian Edelman, and even he's kind of struggled. Tom Brady struggled. Their defense has been great, but it just hasn't, they've struggled in the past couple weeks, and they're going up against a Tennessee Titan team. 9-7. Barely made the playoffs, but this has been a team that's been playing really well behind a surprising addition of Ryan Tannehill, who's playing for an extension and can be more than a 1 or 2 year solution for the Tennessee Titans. Derrick Henry's one of the best running backs in the NFL, and that's definitely going to be a big dynamic in this game, as once again New England's going to be facing a former Bill Belichick will be facing a former Patriot coordinator, Mike Vrabel, who has a lot of history with the New England Patriots as a coach and as a player. So this is definitely going to be a big matchup, and I think the favorites are definitely going to be New England in this game. But you know what? I like the way Tennessee's been playing. They're definitely coming in the playoffs a lot better than New England is. So I'm going to take the Tennessee Titans to pull off the upset in New England. And then we move on to the NFC side of the playoffs, as we're going to have, the first matchup will be the New Orleans Saints, 3rd seed, going up against the 6th-seeded Minnesota Vikings. And the way the NFC is, you'd think, wow, the New Orleans Saints are a 3rd seed? Yeah, they're one of the stronger teams, probably one of the Super Bowl favorites. They're going up against the Vikings, led by Kirk Cousins. This is a rematch of 2 years ago, the NFC divisional round where we saw the Minneapolis Miracle, and the Saints are coming off 2 bad exits in the postseason. You can't have, other than maybe the Buffalo Bills in the 1990s, you can't have more devastating playoff exits than they've had in the past couple of seasons. But Drew Brees still leading the show. Michael Thomas, who broke Marvin Harrison's record in the regular season. Alvin Kamara, good defense. Vikings are going to be getting Dalvin Cook back, and so their run game's going to definitely going to be a big factor in this game for the Vikings if they want to have any chance of winning. I think the big advantage comes down to quarterback play. And definitely I'm going to take Drew Brees over Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins has struggled to win in these type of games in his career. I think, Brees has been one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. He's definitely he looks a lot better coming into this postseason than Tom Brady is. Although that's unrelated. But, I got to say, just from history, the way history is, the Vikings are going to have to do a lot of things to have a chance to win this game, and I don't think they're going to be able to do that. Plus, they're playing in New Orleans, one of the hardest atmospheres to play in the postseason. So I'm going to take the New Orleans Saints over the Minnesota Vikings to win this game. And then we have the last matchup, the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Seattle Seahawks. The Philadelphia Eagles, despite all the injuries, won an NFC East that nobody wanted to win. I mean, that division was the worst division in football, hands down, this year. But then Carson Wentz was able to stay healthy and was able to drive the team to win the NFC East. They're going up against the Seattle Seahawks team that, controversially, after last week's matchup against the 49ers, are a wild card team. And you'd think, well, the Seahawks are definitely a better team than the Eagles are. They're coming to this postseason just as injured as the Philadelphia Eagles are going to be. So I think this matchup will be close because of that. I think the big factors, this is Carson Wentz's first playoff game, as he was not the quarterback the last two postseasons. That was Nick Foles, and he wins big playoff games and led them to a Super Bowl during the 2017-18 NFL playoffs. I think the big factors in this game, like in the last matchup, will be quarterback play, plus weapons. Even though Seattle's got a lot of injuries, I definitely like their weapons a little bit more than the Philadelphia Eagles, even in this atmosphere. Defensively, I like the Seahawks a little bit more in this matchup as well. Most of these playoff matches, I think, will be close games, but I'm definitely going to take the Seattle Seahawks to win this game. Who do you think will win this weekend during the 2019-20 NFL playoff wildcard round? Just leave in the comments section below on your thoughts. As always, follow me on Twitter @Leisure96 and click like if you like the video. So thanks everybody for watching, and hope you guys have a good day.